Welcome back to the Debt Lounge, and today we're taking a bite out of this war of mine. Fuck the war. It's just great having that over there. Alright, this is a game about war, duh, but it's an interesting game because it's about the people who are caught in the middle of the war. You're not you're not part of the military fighting against a rebellion. You're not a part of a rebellion fighting against a crooked government or anything. You're literally just the people in between caught in the middle of this war.
There's people that are generally ignored in, like, the narrative when we talk about war.
Yeah, so this is kind of a... I don't know if they tell you the country that this is taking place in, but it is just kind of a middleman's game.
It's a war-torn area that just focuses on the people.
It's kind of a survival game. It's literally the goal of the game, as far as I know, is to try to survive until the end of the war, but I think that the end of the war is different for each playthrough. Don't quote me on that, but okay. So we can either write our own stories, or we can play with one of these. These are basically, it gives us a group of people in a certain scenario. So different people in different scenarios, and we have to survive as long as we can, given who we're with.
Okay.
So, Katya, Bruno, and Pavle? Parl? I don't know.
Don't know. Can't tell what that letter is. It could just be Paul with a really weird thing.
Polly? You're Polly. Okay. Any one of these appeal to you? I think this was the one that I always started with. But
I think Amelia is a nice name.
okay. Yes. All right. Day 1. It's getting very cold.
Fuck the war again.
I mean, of course we had to build a home there where it said fuck the war.
This is really cool looking.
Yep. It's kind of like in the background it looks like it's hand-drawn and everything too. But this is our little base. Or where at least the place where we're holding up for the day. Or for the duration of the war.
Months of incessant bombardment have turned this part of town into a sea of ruins. While most of the residents have fled to seek shelter in districts less exposed to sniper fire, the abandoned tenants attract those less fortunate who have nowhere else to hide. Marin? 7.
Yeah.
Marin lost everything in a fire that destroyed his workshop. Boris and Amelia once had families, and now they are both the lone survivors. They come across a house that still offers some protection from the elements and decide to weather the siege together inside its walls.
Okay.
A lot of options.
What we can do is we basically send each person to do a certain task. And some doors in the place are locked.
Boris is strong but slow.
Yes, and we have, different options. She is a talented lawyer. Okay, let's go to the bio. So, this tells you, part of what they're thinking about every situation. So what she was before this started was she was a lawyer. So
Became a lawyer like her father.
Yeah, now that we're stuck together, I might as well tell you about me and my family. Father was a very practical man. He always reminded us of the importance of financial safety. That's why I became a lawyer like him, and my sister became a doctor. When the war broke out, we had lots of savings on our family account, but the currency soon lost all value, the banks were closed, and we had no foreign cash. In a matter of days, we became poor. So, that's all we know about her, and she's a coffee drinker, so if you come across supplies like coffee, and she's slightly sick. Okay.
I feel like coffee would not really be a priority.
Right. Oh, he's also a coffee drinker. Okay. Marin, something broke? I can fix it. Any worthless trash lying around? I can make plenty of use out of junk. Useful stuff out of junk. And I don't waste material. All of them, parts, bits of wood, plastic pipes, all of the other things. I know how to make tools, furniture, stoves, heaters, whatever. Given enough time, I can make this place look like almost like a proper home. I wish it was equally the same. Blah blah. I wish it was equally simple with mine. And then I think Boris, strong but slow.
It's good to have a handyman on the team.
He's a smoker. I'm not big with words. I'm just a regular guy. I used to stack stuff on the night shift at a warehouse. By hand, mostly. I know where this guy's coming from. It was tough work, but I was always strong, even when I was a kid. Now this place is gone, shelled to hell, and so is my house. My foot was crushed underneath the rubble. It's healed, but it's still a bit stiff, so I can't run very fast. But I can carry more than anyone I know. So that's good to know. So what we do here is we give each person a task to do. So he'll search through that, looking for, materials. This is our stuff, so there's 13 components. Just take all of it. Sugar, clean water, and some wood. All very useful.
Definitely. Especially clean water. Clean water is very hard to come by in situations. It tends to be very hard to come by in situations like this.
Yeah. Actually, I'll have him... What? Clear that rubble. You clear this rubble.
What's Amelia going to do?
Open up that. Oh, okay, so it is open. Alright, just making sure. So we found some more sugar and clean water, wood and all that stuff.
Cool. Go to our handyman and be like, look at all the wood we found.
Yes, let's see what he can do with it. Okay. So we can make a couple beds out of this. We can make a stove, a metal workshop so that we can make better stuff. We don't have any electrical parts, so we can't make a radio. But we can make a heater, some chairs. Okay. So it's important that we have some beds so that people have a place to sleep. But we also need a stove and other stuff, so.
And a heater would also be very useful.
Yeah.
Especially if it's getting cold.
Yeah, do you think we should start off with a bed or a heater?
I don't know, what would be more useful, decent sleep or not being too cold,
Well, Amelia is sick, it said.
Yeah.
So she's probably gonna need pretty much both of those things, but let's start with the bed.
Okay.
So it's gonna take him about an hour to make a bed, and we're gonna put it downstairs. Because I think that's probably the best place to sleep.
Probably.
So, place a bed down there.
Run, run.
So, Boris, is that door locked?
So it's basically a thing.
It's locked.
You have to, like, manage all the people.
Yeah. You have to manage the people. We have to figure out, we have to prioritize what's more important.
It's -1 degrees Celsius, so
Yeah.
it's just a little below freezing.
I think that there's a, I can send Amelia down here to investigate this. I think this is a stove. I just want to make sure. You have to have something to burn. Okay. Okay. So
that is a stove?
Yeah, it's a crude. It looks like it's made out of like a jar or something, like a barrel. But I don't have a shovel, so everyone's gonna have to do everything by hand. But Boris is doing some shit up there. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need fuel for the fire if we're gonna have a stove or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it worth giving up our wood or components? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna make a metal workshop. Alright. I'm tempted to make another bed because there's like a second portion of this game that we haven't gotten into yet. Okay. Make a metal workshop. Put it... Go back. Put it right about
So I want to put
there.
it there.
Okay. Put it there just so that we can have both workshops in the same place. And Boris is about to get done clearing this rubble.
See what he finds.
Alright, good job. Now open that. Got some electrical components, some more sugar and water, which is great. She's down there doing that, so I'm gonna have you check this out. Forget how we open doors, or open lock doors. I think we need either a crowbar or like some sort of lockpick. Exactly that.
Need something like a lockpick. That might be useful.
So that door is... I think this door is open. This is our front door, so we know it's open. This is locked. This is locked. That's locked. So we have... Now that we have the lockpick, we know what everything is that's locked.
Whoever's in the basement, is that Amelia? It's very cold. She keeps talking about being cold.
Yeah. So let's have her go up there, do something with that. See what you can do over here. You can make a...
They keep saying things, and that's probably important to pay attention to.
Yeah. So you can make a... You can make a shovel and you can make a crowbar. Which I think... Damn it, I can't make one for everyone. Okay. Here, I'll make one crowbar. And when she gets there, she can make some fuel. Thank you. We have some extra wood.
It's 5 p.m.
Yeah, I think when it gets to either 7 or 8, sometime around there, we enter the second phase of the game.
Everyone's cold. Poor people.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, no, didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that, but I guess it doesn't matter if it's for the doors. He's using the crowbar to...
I was gonna say, are you not able to, like, cancel?
I'm pretty sure you are, I just don't know how. So I think it'll be useful if Boris just kind of goes around opening all of the closed doors. Yeah, it's, so at 8 o'clock we enter the second phase. And that's when things get interesting.
Okay.
I don't know what these are out here. Okay.
The night.
So we entered the night cycle. So, this is what I mean by this is where things get interesting. We have to choose if we want them to go out and scavenge from new material, and whoever stays at home, whether or not everyone sleeps, or someone guards while the other person sleeps, or what.
Okay, well, Amelia's slightly sick. So she should probably sleep.
Yeah, we'll let her sleep in bed. We can have everybody sleep. We can have one person guard while the other people sleep. We can have, you know, someone scavenge and someone guard while Amelia sleeps. There's so many things that we can kind of do. But at the same time, like, there's different places where we can go. Like, we can go to the sheltered cottage, or the shelled cottage. This neighborhood recently got shelled, and many houses are still burning. People were fleeing for their lives in a hurry, so we may find some useful things there without meeting anyone. And then there's a list of what is there. So there's materials, there's some food, meds, weapons, and parts. Or we can go to the semi-detached house, and there is, you know, food, meds, weapons, and parts. There's also danger there. That could mean that there's people there, or it could mean that there's like a hazard, like fire or something there.
Okay.
But it seems like there's more useful things there than anywhere else. But we still have to decide whether or not it's worth going out or not. I think it's worth going out because we don't seem to have a lot of anything.
Yeah.
So
I hate these kind of games because I'm always, like, so afraid of getting someone killed or hurt.
yeah. Well, I think if we want to keep everyone alive, we should probably send someone to the cottage, because we didn't see any danger there. So we should be okay.
And it comes down to Boris or Marin.
Yeah. Boris can hold more stuff because he's stronger.
Yeah.
The stronger the person, the more stuff they can hold. So he's slow, so having him go into the safer areas is probably better for us.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm try to send Boris to scavenge.
Yeah, but should Marin stay back and sleep, or should he guard the place while we're gone?
Oh. Let's have Marin guard.
Okay. So let's prepare. What do we take with us? We should take a lockpick. I'm not gonna take the crowbar might be useful for opening some stuff, but it's also a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have time to make another weapon before we went to the night cycle.
Right.
So I at least want Marin to have it. Like, just in case anything goes wrong. So, have him scavenge some stuff. And those little drops are sound. So there's something moving in there. Grab all. Don't know why you didn't stack, but you're not stacking.
Don't know.
Anyway. Oh, there's a ton of shit here too.
A lot of wood. This house appears to be on fire.
Yes, it is. Okay, so that's all that little noise thing was. It was that little thing walking around. So there's a fridge.
Herbs. What is...
Okay. So there's
Vegetables.
raw food, some vegetables, and herbs. So food is important. I don't know why I can't use the other things. Oh, because we've reached 17 spaces already.
There's like a ton of wood. I guess it only stacks to 2.
Yeah, or at least while we're outside, I guess. So I think we can sacrifice a few of these things. We're gonna need the clean water.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as we have the water and food, I think we're good. We have a bunch of wood at home, and there's also stuff that we haven't seen yet. So I think we should at least, like, see what's everywhere. So we know that there's a ton of sugar in there. Oh, that's... Does this not stack? Oh, it does stack. Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. What's sugar used for? Central for fermentation process, so Oh, so it's like for moonshine and stuff like that.
If you want to drink.
Yeah. Some people have different quirks and herbal meds.
Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't.
And
There's
meds.
actual medication too.
Yeah.
That's
Probably gonna need that, especially since we have a sick person with us.
yeah.
But do we see herbal meds? It says that they might work and they might not, so I don't know if it's worth it.
Don't know.
But it let's leave them for now. Head upstairs.
The part of the house that's on fire.
It's dangerous, but it might be worth it. You never know. So there is a broken toy. Lots of wood, lots of material.
I think we've found a lot of food and we've found some medicine.
Yeah.
And that's stuff that, you know, we weren't finding just going through our own base.
Right. Flyers dropped on the city. It reads, "This is a zone of anti-terror blah blah blah. This is a zone of anti-terrorist operation. Persons remaining in the city will be treated as terrorist supporters. For your own and your family's safety, leave Pagarin immediately. The army guarantees you a safe passage." Not many believe them after the atrocities they've committed. And one can't blame them. Okay, more wooden components. So what we might be able to do is we might be able to come back here another day and grab some more of this.
Homegrown tobacco. Fertilizer.
Weapon parts. A couple books. Okay, part. So these I think are, like, all of these I think are important.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, so. Okay. What did I put down? I put down some wood. I think this was a good haul.
Yeah, we found a lot of good stuff here.
I think we're probably good for the... Oh, wait. Is there a basement?
Oh. Apparently.
It's awesome. Or wood. It's fine. I know when it's time for us to go is when the clock is basically back around.
Okay. So we've got some time.
Yeah.
Really use a shovel, but we don't have a shovel, Boris.
We could make one and come back with one, but still. Even coming here with stuff, that's less things that we can take with us going out.
Yeah.
But it's like it is a management game to the nth degree. But still just looks super good.
It is really cool looking. I love the art style here.
It's like slightly hand-drawn, but it almost looks kind of like cel-shaded when you actually watch things move.
Come on, Boris. Don't have all night.
He's almost got it.
Almost.
I find it so weird that he blinks like, in his little profile picture.
He's just staring at us. You see what you're making me do?
Okay. Of course it is. Well, I think that's all that we can do for now.
Yeah, we've got a good haul.
Yeah, we could open up this side, but again, I don't think we're gonna leave there with anything new.
Mm-hmm. Boris is back.
All right. So what happened while we were gone? Day 2.
Got the medicine. As if, like, nobody said before to go out and find medicine.
Right. Boris had been searching. Okay, so nothing happened at night, but Marin is feeling a little sick. And Boris is hungry and tired. And I think everyone's gonna be hungry.
Probably.
Yeah, but as long as she's in bed, she's gonna be Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Go back to bed.
So we need food.
Yeah,
We're gonna need heat.
and I thought that we could cook something there. So I'm gonna have someone throw some stuff on the fire for a little bit.
Because they keep saying now Marin saying he thinks he has the shivers. Like we're gonna need heat soon.
So the stuff that he brought a lot of components. I'm going to make a stove. Okay, so that is like some sort of heater. I'm gonna make a stove, put it in the kitchen. Okay, so this is a heater.
Okay. And you can.
Okay, we just have to make sure we have stuff to burn in it. So more than 2 stuff. So that should kind of, yeah, it's warming the place up a little bit, but not by much.
It's still better
Than nothing.
5
yeah.
degrees Celsius, 6 degrees Celsius, better than -1 degree Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on heating.
Okay. Make a little bit of fuel so we can make some food.
Food is important. Everyone's hungry.
Yeah. You might even have to make a couple beds just so that while we're kind of at a lull here,
Yeah.
Everyone can kind of get some rest.
Rest is important.
Especially in a situation like this. But that's kind of why I really, liked the concept of this game. It's like, I don't really play that many management games outside of, like, The Sims.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, this game really kind of had me, like, rooting for everyone to, like, I wanted to keep everyone alive so badly.
Right. And it all, like, when the game first started up, it all, like, looked super overwhelming, but the more we're, like, playing,
Yeah.
it's less so.
Okay, if I remember correctly, this one goes through a little bit more of our food. Well, it cooks our vegetables, but it should produce like 2 bowls of food for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And it to keep everyone kind of filled a little bit longer.
Right.
But I'm thinking we just make oh wait, we need more water. Crap. Okay. Well, here's what I think we do. Okay, so this should work, but it'll also consume our vegetables, which I don't want. Hopefully this isn't me fucking everything up. Okay, so it is making 2 things of food.
Check how everyone's doing. Like, do they have, like, things distinguishing between, like, hungry and very hungry or very tired?
Yeah.
Because they have slightly sick.
Yeah, the more we let these go,
Mm-hmm.
the more, like, if he goes another night without sleeping or anything like that, he'll be like extremely tired or something like that.
Alright, so let's go through and like
Check.
see if
Okay, so
anyone's
he's-
like vary anything.
No, no one should be. Oh, his bio is glowing, so he has something new to say.
Had a beautiful girlfriend. Anna, we had a kid, a wonderful son. Luca was just like me. He was only 7 and already stronger than all the other kids. I bet he would have grown up to become a great weightlifter, as I always wanted to be, if I had saved him. That's sad.
Oh, Boris.
Poor Boris.
You open that door and try not to.
I'm sure you did what you could.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you do that. Okay. Oh, so we have found some meat, a lockpick, and some water. That's awesome. Grab it all. So he's tired, so I'm gonna have you go down there and make a couple beds. And I'm gonna have you. You're not gonna eat right now.
Does Boris or Amelia get the other food?
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have you go outside. Amelia, should we give her meds now? Or should we just let her eat some food and then go back to bed? Because the meds will help her get healthy quicker, but also she'll get better by staying in bed, so.
Right. Let's have her, like, eat something and go back to bed.
Okay.
I feel like I don't want to, like, use all the medication we have and then an emergency happens and,
Right.
like...
Oh, okay, I don't want him to do all of that. What I will make him do is stand out there for a little bit and collect snow so that we can make it into a water. Then he can go back and nap. And we don't have enough stuff to make. Whatever. In the meantime, just make a radio. Where'd the radio go? No, let me move the radio. Yeah. There. Now we don't have a lot of time left. I think Boris is gonna go a night without. Boris, quickly cook like your life depends on it.
You can do it.
All right. Okay. Okay, so because of the weather, we can't go to the church or this decrepit squat. But we can go to the garage. Caution advised, possible trade. So there's people there. They might be good, they might not be. we can go back and get the rest of what we left behind. Or we can go here and see what we can find. Or we can stay at home.
I feel like nobody is really doing very well.
Yeah, but we still need more stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Boris is tired, but he can spend the entire day sleeping. But at the same time, the other two are sick.
Mm-hmm.
And while we can let them both sleep, I don't like leaving the place unguarded.
Right.
But that doesn't mean we can't leave the place unguarded. I think we should just wait it out another night.
Yeah, have like, I don't know, since have Boris guard.
Yeah, the other two
Let
can
the sick
sleep.
people sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Day 3. See, it's so weird having to manage what you do. So it was another calm night. Apart from the echo of distant shots. Let's hope it won't get worse. Because sometimes there are people who just, like, show up. They can show up, like, right now. You can just see a person just walk towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, so those two are... Yeah, so he's very tired.
Let's have him, like, rest today.
Yeah, but everyone is hungry.
You guys ate yesterday. It should be good enough.
See, that's kind of the thing. Like, you have to figure out whether or not, you know, that's... You can go to bed, man. You've done enough. So the temperature is dropping, so we're gonna have to make some more fuel. Got some food, some water, some parts. We got a bunch of stuff. So I'll have her just kind of scavenge the rest of the house and see.
And she's not sick anymore, so.
Yeah, she's not sick. She's just hungry. I think each day they get hungry. So even if they have eaten the day before, they're always going to be hungry.
Yeah.
So what haven't we done upstairs? We got to clear that. Clear this rubble, open this door, and either bust down or lockpick open that thing.
So, want to have Amelia start working on that?
Yeah, we got to do the same thing with...
Someone just came up to the door.
Open up. I brought something for barter. Should we... This could be a trap, I don't know. So, should we? And just see what it is?
Let's take a risk.
Okay.
If we get all our people killed, then...
Alright, it's day 3. So what's it gonna be? What do you got to barter with? This is what we have, and this is what he has.
Okay.
He has a couple bullets, some fuel, books, and what is this? Moonshine.
Nice herbs, vegetables.
He has canned food and some bandages to dress injuries, but no one we have is injured yet, so. But we do have to like barter what we have versus, you know, what he has.
Right.
So I don't think we have anything.
I like the look of our crowbar, but
Yeah. But he also has medicine, so. So the only things here that he really wants from us is the medicine and the crowbar.
mm-hmm.
But everything we kind of want from him is like super. Like, I don't know if we really want to trade with this guy. We want his stuff, but I don't think we have anything that we can spare.
Only we had like a gun or something. And
Just alright. Either you drop everything down and walk away, or you join us and just like share your shit, man. Sorry, man.
You'll regret your decision later. That's ominous.
Yeah. Bye. Okay. So the thing about, like, since we picked a story, there's shortage of water throughout the city. If you melt snow for water, make sure to boil it before drinking. Okay. Yeah, we can just use this to kind of, like, tune in and see if we hear anything. Okay. But yeah, so this is this war of mine. It actually gets super in depth the more you get out of the beginning phase, because like once you actually start encountering people while you're out scavenging, or like during the night cycles when shit actually goes down.
And it seems like if you like these just like micromanagement type of games, then it's probably like exactly the kind of game. Like exactly the game for you.
Yeah, because you have to manage like all of these people, and like later on in the game, sometimes the people that come to our door aren't there to barter. Sometimes they're there to like try and fight us. Sometimes they're there to like they're looking for shelter and they want a place to stay. Like, you really never really know, and it's like it's taking a huge risk just answering the door, because you don't know what's going to happen when you go outside. But yeah, that's kind of I hate that it's actually so late, but like I really would love to get more in depth with this game, just to kind of show more about what's going on. So how about this? All right, in the comments below, to the 5 of you watching this video, if you'd like to see more of this war of mine, write down in the comments below, and maybe we'll stream it sometime, or turn it into a series. But just kind of wanted to show a little bit off of this game, because it's a really, really well done, very deep game that I feel there needs to be a little bit more of. So, hope you enjoyed this little bite out of this war of mine.
It's a little slower paced, a little quieter. So that really just that's kind of my worry about this, but I know there's people out there who do enjoy that kind of video.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy those kind of videos, just like watching people play these kind of like management games and seeing how they do.
Yeah, and it's really interesting, and it might be a game that a lot of people would get more enjoyment out of checking it out for themselves versus watching someone play it. But
Definitely.
we hope you enjoyed this war of mine. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you next time on the Dead Lounge.
Bye.